Greetings everyone, DFG here, coming to you from the graveyard. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's Sunday evening, or late afternoon Sunday, here in lovely New England. Just wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time, and I want to discuss a particular subject and a word that relates to the subject. So give me a couple of minutes, okay? I surely appreciate it. The word I want to talk about is trust. Yes, trust. T-R-U-S-T. Trust. Here's what I believe trust is. And the reason I want to, let me back that up. It doesn't matter what I believe trust is. Trust is whatever trust is. And what trust, the reason I want to discuss it because I think it's a word that's overused and absolutely misunderstood. Again, it's a word that's overused and absolutely misunderstood. Because the very definition of trust is a willingness to accept all risk, regardless of the cost. And I know you might look at me and say, well, where do you get that definition from? I'm going to show you where I got that definition from in just a moment. But here's why I say it's overused. How many times, you've heard somebody say in a relationship, I want to be with somebody I can trust, right? And of course we all agree, yeah. We all want to be with somebody that we can trust. But if we truly understood what we actually are saying that we want, then we really would not be afraid to trust. Because the very essence, let me give you the definition of trust. Let me give you the official definition. My definition of trust was, being willing or willingness to accept take all risk regardless of the cost. Now, I know some of you guys saying, I ain't taking no risk. Hell no. Well, that's fine. But you're dealing in hope. You're dealing in a wish and a prayer, as they say. But you're definitely not dealing in trust. And also, I'm quite certain, that those who don't really understand what I'm saying right now, and I'm sharing it to help inform and educate you, elevate, the word in your mind and in your heart, because it's a beautiful word. Trust is a beautiful thing to have. But here's the definition of trust. It's trust, a firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, and strength of someone. Again, a firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone. The firm belief. Firm. So now, and then you might say, well, okay, firm, what is firm? Well, here's firm. Firm is having a solid, almost unyielding surface or structure. So what trust is in essence, what trust is saying is that when you say you trust somebody, that means all doubt has to go out of the door, all fear has to go out of the door, all anxiety has to go out of the door, and you really have to, quite frankly, become a very confident individual. You have to be, in other words, you have to possess trust, to expect trust, and respect trust. In other words, you have to embody it. If you don't embody it, I'm sorry, God. If you don't embody it, then you cannot hold anyone to the level, or the standard of getting it from them. And I know some of you are saying right now, I am very trustworthy. Well, are you willing to accept all risks that come with trust? Are you willing to deal with, the heartbreak that can come with trust, the disappointments that can come with trust? Are you willing, to deal with the lack of love that you can end up from trust? In other words, I think I said it already, but a broken heart. Because if you're not willing to have your heart broken, you're not willing to take a loss, you're not willing to take risk, you're not willing to get hurt, you're not willing to get disappointed, then fine, I understand those feelings. But you're not operating in trust. Okay, that's not trust. Trust is a firm belief. In other words, something that is almost unbreakable. You follow me? The scripture even tells us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understandings. In all your ways acknowledge, Yahweh, and he will direct your path. Trust in the Lord. trust with all of your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. So think about that. When even when we, are praying or worshiping, those of us who are believers, when we're coming before the presence of the Creator, we are instructed that that's the kind of trust we have to have with our whole heart, mind, and soul. So before you tell someone trust, I want someone that I can trust, or tell someone that you're trustworthy, then I want you to do a self-examination. Are you willing to take all the risk that comes with that? And to the point where you trust the person. You're not paranoid, you're not worried, you're not, I know in some relationships people check, men check women's pocketbooks, women check men's cell phones, they check, bank account. I mean, it's absurd. And they're checking all this to see if I can trust you. Really? No, that's not what trust is about. Trust, really, if you want to get it in the simplest form, trust is an absolute form of love. The Lord so, loved the world that he gave up Yeshua, that, that no one, should perish and all would have eternal life. You follow me? But that's love that links with trust. I trust if I give my life, the world will be a better place. In other words, sacrifice is inside of the word trust. And if you're not willing to sacrifice and you're not willing to suffer, then you're not willing to trust. And guess what? You're probably not trustworthy. One man's opinion, giving it to you straight way, coming to you from the cemetery. Love you. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening. And talk to you tomorrow. Love you guys. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, all right? All right? All right, DFG, Gideon Flight, signing off, guys.